We're very keen to bring young people into the business. The industry has traditionally been one of old men, but it's gone through a lot of changes in recent years, and these changes have created great opportunities for people who want to develop a career in financial services. So we need young people into the business. We offer them training because we feel there's an awful lot of people who are potential customers of Pearson Jones, and we need the people here to advise those individuals.
Well, I always wanted to do a placement because when you read the statistics, it said that even if you come out from the university with a 2-1 or a first, you'll still be among 70% of the graduates, which means you're not really going to stand out. You're still among the 70% of the graduates who are applying for the same positions as you. So in order to stand out, you need to do something extra, something that catches the eye of the future employers. So that is why I chose to do it.
I want to do an internship because I think that my first year at the management school is really quite general and it wasn't very specific to my degree, and I think this is the only way you can kind of confirm that this is actually what you want to do throughout the other years.
I think from the start of my degree I was very aware that if I need to get a graduate job or be employable when I graduate, I will need to get some sort of work experience. I know I need work experience. It might not be a placement, but no work experience is not an option, so I went for a summer internship.
The key things that we look for when we're recruiting students is enthusiasm. That's the main issue. If we've got enthusiastic employees, they will be proactive, they will come up with their own ideas. If they see a way they're doing something, they think it could be done in a different way, they're the sort of people that will volunteer a better solution, and they are the people who they're very receptive to training. So anybody who can demonstrate enthusiasm as well as general knowledge of financial services, I think will go far with Pearson Jones.
It was quite difficult to get a placement. I've been on about 20+ interviews, been all the way down to Hampshire, been all around the UK, applying, creating spreadsheets of where this particular application process is at, who my contact is at that particular company, and just going through enormous amounts of job applications.
I have many fears about doing an internship. It's always that anticipation about coming somewhere new, meeting a lot of different people who are in the industry already, and you really don't feel like you know anything about it at all. And then the travel was another issue that I had. I actually bought a car to come here, which is probably not the best thing, but it seemed the only logical way of being able to ensure that I got here on time every day, despite the conditions. When I got here, I had a few induction days, a week to settle in, and then my proper induction, which was really nice. And I'm sat with some really nice people, other people that have been on placement, so it's nice to have something in common with them from the start off. And everybody seemed really friendly and really nice, and they were happy that I was here. They didn't just think that it was a bit of an inconvenience, so it seemed nice.
I got a lot of support from the university. In my second year we had a module called Employability and Enterprise. They taught us about interviews, our CVs. They encouraged us to bring our CVs in and look over them and see how we can improve them, our covering letters, and especially students on the placement program. You'll be going through applications at that time, and they give you pointers and you learn as you go about each step, and they really helped me to prepare for my interview for the summer internship as well. I booked a mock interview a week before I had to come in, and yeah, they've been really helpful. I don't think I would have gotten this far without them. I think I did have a lot of fears coming in to a workplace like this. The main one was the standard of my work. I didn't have any office experience, and I was scared that my emails, for example, would not sound professional enough, they wouldn't sound mature enough. presenting myself well, you always have to know that line between being professional and friendly and going over that line, and you don't want to, especially if you're on a short-term contract like this. You want to impress them and present your best self, but at the same time enjoy yourself while you're here. But all the staff here have been really helpful. Like, I feel free to go and ask them questions and say, am I doing this right? How can I improve it? They've been really helpful.
The first few weeks on the placement were obviously challenging. You have to adjust to a whole new timetable, and you have to adjust to a whole new way of working because at university it's just you. So basically you just have to, do a coursework or, sit an exam. You prepare for it and you do it the way you want to do it. But over here, there are people who are counting on you. There are people who want you to do a certain thing in a certain way. And obviously you can't let them down. You're under, rules and regulations. You're not as free as you would be in the university. So that was a bit of a challenge. But then as I got used to it, you can see, it can be very rewarding. It is actually very rewarding. And you do the work, you meet the deadlines, and then you are appreciated for it. People tell you you've done a good job. So in the end, it all was worth it, really.
At the moment, I come in at 8:45 because I like being early. So it's always nice to be early, make a good impression. Relax, check my mails, and at 9 o'clock on the dot, I start my work. At the moment, I'm creating letters for clients. We're sending out we're going through this distribution review where we are going through a major change, and they need to send out letters to clients informing them of this change. So I'm just going through writing those letters to the different clients and then waiting for them to be checked over and sent away. The advice I would give to students who are looking at work experiences: don't give up.